Hey guys, everybody, welcome back to another draft archetype video. Today we're going to be talking about black-green Morbid, which Morbid is a keyword. It's not keyworded in Coreset 2021, but it's from a prior set where essentially if things die on your turn, you get some sort of value from your creatures. The main creatures that we see in 2021 are things like Sabertooth Mauler, right here, where if something dies on your turn, it gets a +1/+1 counter, and then you untap it. So for 4 mana, a 4/4 is pretty sweet. Other things include Twin Blade Assassins, where if the same thing happens, you get to draw a card at the end of turn. Malefic Scythe, where you get an extra counter on it, which then gives another +1/+1 to a creature that's equipped with it. All of which end up being very efficient and very value-centric in draft. We're going to talk about the commons and uncommons that you basically build around for this archetype. Starting with commons, we've got Removal, Grasp of Darkness, and Hunter's Edge. Both fill a very much needed slot in this deck. Hunter's Edge allowing for later on gameplay pumping up your little guys, as well as perhaps using a Death Touch creature to kill something even bigger on the opposite side of the field. And then, of course, Grasp of Darkness, even handling things that are indestructible, such as Brash Taunter. Both of those are probably the best limited format removal, in my opinion. More so than even Swift Response or some of the more like exile effects that you find in white, just because those normally come with some sort of drawback, either leaving your opponent with a creature or they have to fulfill some sort of task first, like tapping in the case of Swift Response. So these are just no holds barred. You can take out something on the other side of the field very cheaply and efficiently. Up next, I've got cards like Caged Zombie, where if something dies, you can just get a free 2 damage in. Not too bad on a 3 mana 2/3 body either. In this format, 2/3 is exactly where you want to be to block some of the earlier threats, as well as still hold your own against later threats. 2 toughness, 1 toughness creatures with high power are quite common in Coreset 2021. Other outstanding commons and uncommons, you could toss Village Rites in there, you could toss Liliana's Steward in there. Deathbloom Thallid provides value because when it dies, it gives you another creature token to sacrifice. Crypt Lurker provides you with a card either by sacrificing a creature or discarding a creature card. And then finally, Sanguine Indulgence gets them all back for you. And normally you'd think, oh, this is for the life gain, like the black-white life gain archetype. But it also fits very firmly in the blue or in the black-green archetype. Just as a 4 mana, you get 2 cards for this card. Kind of card, right? That's good card advantage. We want it. In green, commons and uncommons that help support, you got Portcullis Vine, lets you draw a card while putting a creature in the graveyard, as well as protecting you early on. Ranger's Guile can help keep your very important big, thick creatures protected by giving them hexproof. Truffle Snout, Elvish Visionary. Sometimes this archetype suffers in the early game, and having the ability to get a thick 3/3 or gain 4 life is quite versatile. Llanowar Visionary obviously ramps you to your bigger creatures while also drawing you a card early on. So having a 5 mana casting cost card on turn 4 is going to be very efficient and very good in Limited. Ornery Dilophosaur. Having bigger creatures is part of what makes this deck good. So we want to have things that synergize with that. And if you have a creature with power 4 or greater, this guy gets even better. We'll move on to the uncommons now. And this is where, if you don't see some of these uncommons, you may want to consider going with what else is being passed to you. So the main cards that you want to pick first before anything else in the uncommon slot include Liliana's Devotee, Malefic Scythe, Kyrian Dryad would be good, as well as Invigorating Surge would be good. Things like Thrashing Brontodon, Burlfist Oak, Warden of the Woods are all very good creatures to get out in-game, but they're not exactly the Morbid archetype. They're just good, mana-efficient green creatures, which this whole deck is about black removal, mana-efficient, big, thick green boys. But the last one that has the actual Morbid archetype locked in is here, Twin Blade Assassins. Basically, anytime on your turn, if a creature dies at the end of the turn, this guy lets you draw an extra card, which drawing cards in Limited helps you win the game. So if you see this, you want to draft it. I'd say before anything aside from Grasp of Darkness or Hunter's Mark, because those help you lock down the field. With that, we're going to take a quick look at the deck that we actually ended up drafting. We didn't get all of the Morbid cards that we wanted, like Sabertooth Mauler dried up pretty quick, but we got some very good creatures to support the deck while still getting lots of removal in the form of Grasp of Darkness, Hunter's Edge, lots of dig in the form of Track Down, which scry 3 and draw a card is very efficient, especially in green. So 100% at least a one of in every one of your decks. And then some good support cards in the form of Sanctum of Stonefangs, which even as a one of gives you a little bit of extra oomph. It gives you an extra turn when you're especially slow, as this deck doesn't have a whole lot of threats until you get to 3 converted mana cost, right? So getting this out on turn 2 helps you stay alive until your bigger boys start locking down the field. And then curving out in the 4-drop slot, we've got things like Burlfist Oak, Dilophosaur, Skeleton Archer, and then in 5 drops, we've got Gnarled Sage, Twin Blade Assassins. Finally, at the top, Warden of the Woods. Our mana is good, our removal is good, and our creature's good. That typically lets us win the game. And spoilers, we went 7-2 with this deck here that you see, and we're going to go straight from here into the draft and follow that up with the actual gameplay. So stay tuned. We'll draft, and then we'll spend the rest of the night just kind of chilling and playing some of the standard 2021 deck that Paladin Bry was so kind to give us. All right, oh, I need to change the name of the stream because we went 1-3, and, you know, the meme was worth it. We did win once without any shrines whatsoever, just double tutelage to win. We are ready. Talk nerdy to me? Question mark? Stop adding the sentences. Who put a question mark on the teleprompter? If you guys are just joining us, I'm sorry for the dismal appearance of our 5-color shrine deck. It was so fun, but it was also terrible. If you guys drop a follow, you guys are eligible for a Double Masters pack, free, completely free, as just like a big thank you for everybody that has helped me reach affiliate status here on Twitch. It has been really cool. Let's see, what kind of power we got in this deck? We got lots of black. Very interesting, powerful black cards. Not a lot of great flyers. Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose can be interesting. We could also ramp draw, but I think I want to take the Grasp of Darkness to start. I hate going black in 2021. It's just not great. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, bud. I appreciate you. Just for everybody, that's the only subscription that I feel comfortable with anybody using. Get your commercial-free Naked Gaming, Magic the Gathering stuff. I appreciate it. But if you guys would spend money on the stream, aside from that, please go to autism.org and make an equivalent donation, just because I think that it is a worthy institute, worthy of your money, definitely more worthy than me. So I appreciate the Twitch Prime subs. It's super cool, and I want you guys to be able to watch without ads if you can. Oh my god. Are we doing it again? Sanctum of the Fangs is just really good as a one-off. Gaining 1 life and them losing 1 life, turns out, starting at turn 2 is pretty good. But that's the one thing that our deck needed that we didn't have. We needed some way to curve the aggro, and without any life gain, you know. Ooh, that's a neat little bee. I think with your Twitch Prime, you unlock my tier 1 emote. Yeah, man, do a 5-month to autism.org. Do it. I believe in you. I forget what it's called. Is it... How do I do emotes? Is it naked S5 kek W? Nope, that's not how you do it. Maybe it's naked S5 capital K. Nope, that's also not how you do it. I'm sorry, everyone. I've ruined it. I've ruined everything. Gloomsower can be quite good. Definitely can turn around a game. Gnarled Sage is quite good too. Maybe we're going the rock colors today, guys. Oh, I don't know how long the approval takes, but I blatantly ripped off some artwork that I found, and I just changed it by adding some sunglasses and a speech bubble. So chances are it's not going to get approved. My tier 2 sub, all of them are terrible. No one should pay for these things, but because I'm constantly talking through burps, if you guys have ever watched John Mulaney, you know, he's got a whole skit about it. So tier 2 sub is just John Mulaney's face with like bleh in captions below because it's the face of him burping. And then tier 3 is just the ugliest face I could possibly make on my stream here. So yeah, it's it's wonderful. I think I take the Devotee here over. Ooh, but Leafkin Avenger's so good. I'm just seeing a lot of really good black cards passed. So I think for now, that's where we go. Pretty even distribution of packs. No one's taking too long. We got Metal Spoon. For those of you that don't know, I play the World of Warcraft, or played. I'm kind of on a hiatus at the moment, but my character's name is Spoon, and I feel like this is copyright infringement. Urza's Revenge, my homie. He's a Karn boy. We respect all Karn boys. We stand them 100%. Drupal! I don't know what that means, but I fucking love it. Ooh, do we have a pack? We don't have a pack. Man, that's a long time. I know I just said no one's taking a long time, but now Noah's starting to get on my nerves. I don't even know. I guess I could look at my stuff to see if I have approval. Must be blocked if able. Oh, we could end up going life gain. I love Feat of Resistance. There's a lot of good playables here. Nothing that stands out as the best, though. The Feat of Resistance is really, really, really good. I think we'll take that. Liliana Stewart in black, meh. Canopy Stalker in green, meh. Light of Promise could be good if we end up going life gain. But it's still an enchantment that goes away quite easily. Spoon loves feet. Man, I love it all. I eat that booty like groceries. Noah! Noah! Yes, it's your fault. You and I will not get along any longer. Invigorating Surge seems good. Blood Glutton seems like it'll maybe wheel. 2 of the picks from this thing will wheel, so... kind of... Man, I really like Feat of Resistance. We're seeing a lot of better green, too. So let's keep with the +1/+1 card plan right now. And see if maybe that Hexproof Genius rotates around. Comes around the bend. Oh man, I hope this doesn't take so long that we have to end the stream right after. I want to play some more 2021. But, alas, there's always tomorrow. Womp womp. Sanctum of Tranquil Light, Seawater Cliffs, Discontinuity. Taking an extra turn. I mean, I guess since it got past, we can take the Light of Promise. Discontinuity, though. Seems like taking an extra turn in draft could really win the game. We'll take the Tranquil Light here, just because it's really good in draft, and we have a Sanctum of Stone Fangs to kind of make it a little bit cheaper. Because it'll be 4 mana to tap it if we end up going white. We're still not sure. We're still not sure what we're doing yet. Heroic Intervention seems quite nice. Sure. Probably goes to the sideboard. I don't know. It seems quite strong. But it's basically a counterspell. Or it might be a really nice trade that otherwise would have been a really bad trade. You don't know. We don't know. I'm sad that the Fierce Empath is probably not going to wheel around. That's a really great card advantage card. But we'll see. If we could get the Green Shrine, this would be a great deck so far. So we're seeing a lot of black not come our way. That's a really good card for green. Nice 1-drop. So maybe we end up going white, green, +1/+1 counters. If we get a Conclave Mentor, that'd be kind of cool. Oh. Does anybody have a favorite Magic card of all time? Anybody at all? If you do, type !card and the name of the card, and I'd love to check it out. I just learned that Cardboard Live allows you to do that in my chat, which is super cool. So in addition to being able to like hover over stuff while I'm playing and see what the cards are, you can also look up cards in the, you know, what's it called? Gatherer, straight from my chat, which I didn't know. Oh, man. But now we know. It's a toss-up here. I think we'll take the Gloomsower and hope that we can ramp with the black. It's incredibly cheap to do 1 damage to a flyer. There's so many good flyers out there right now. The Immortal Sun. Show me. The Immortal Sun is a 6-mana artifact. It's legendary, and it looks like it's from one of the Ixalan blocks. I don't recognize everything. Rivals of Ixalan, okay. Players can activate Planeswalker's loyalty abilities. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. Spells cost 1 less to cast. Can I respectfully say, fuck this card? My brother-in-law, Wes, played this against me in our show-off match where he brought a historic deck and I was playing a standard deck. And I still almost beat him, but that just completely shut me down. Completely and totally shut me down. We'll take the Ranger's Guile here, since we're seeing some good... What?! Do you guys see this? This is the last pick. That was the last pick, was a mythic. I'm mad. Let's see, white, not a lot of great. There's no good green here to pick first pack anyway. Celestial Enforcer, Concordia pick. There's a lot of good black, though. I like the tutelage. I like Speaker. Maybe we start to see some more white. We don't have any 4-drops. Let's take the Lurker here. Let's a cycle a creature card. Temple of Triumph. Infernal Scarring. Infernal Scarring's not bad. Thallid. How many creatures do we have right now? Only 8 creatures. It's only pick 2, pack 2. Kind of like the Growth, I kind of like the Thallid. Titanic Growth. Let's do it. Temple of Malady seems pretty good for our deck so far. But I'm going to bet... Actually, let's take... Let's take the Ghoul here. It can be real aggressive and it can come back. We'll take the Bronta down. There's 2 black-green things wheeling right now. We'll take the Training. Twin Blade Assassins is quite nice. Ooh, but Hunter's Edge is better. Removal. Let's put our feet, our warded battlements, and our... Well, our discontinuity has to go away, of course. What do we got here? We've got Sky Scanner, we've got Fetid Imp. We've got Portcullis Vine, we've got Return to Nature. Ultimately, I think Fetid Imp. Jungle Hollow. Yes. It was part of Tide of the War Spark and stuff, I think. That's one thing that I've tried to get into the story since coming back. And I remember when Lorwyn came out, I was kind of disappointed with how the story was going. Like, Time Spiral Block was just such an epic book. The story of Vinzer becoming a Planeswalker after being just an artificer for his entire life, Teferi coming back like a bitch, because he was a coward. All of that was such a great thing, and then it all just kind of ended. Like, I never got to hear about Jessica. I never got to hear about Karn for a long time. And apparently they've come back, but they're kind of second fiddle to a bunch of pre-invasion folks, and that kind of makes me sad. I'm not gonna lie. I really miss the feels from the original Magic storyline, and I just don't get it from the current story, like Gatewatch and stuff. But what is the cliff notes of... I mean, I can go on to the Magic website. I've tried. But what do you guys think is the best thing about it? Hey, it's some kind of ramp. Yeah, it's basically Bolas is trying to get back to the way Planeswalkers used to be before Time Spiral Block made the schism and changed everybody's spark, which I kind of personally liked it a lot better back when I was the only Planeswalker on the field. I like that we have them. They're a fun card, and it's a fun card type. I just wish there was another thing instead of Planeswalkers, because I really liked the fact that I was the spell-slinging Master Wizard Immortal when I was role-playing as the Magic the Gathering player, you know? Yeah, I agree, Jen. I just don't think it's that good. Truffle Snout. He's such a good piggy boy. What a cutie pie. We'll take a 1-drop. Niambi. I'm waiting for Niambi to be good. Blue-white needs better cards for it to be there. Jace, yeah. I think of all the Planeswalkers from Gatewatch, my favorite is probably Liliana. But I also like Sorin, because he's... what I don't like about Sorin is that he's apparently been around for forever. Like, he was around when all the Phyrexian invasion and everything was happening, because he was around to seal away the Eldrazi, which happened like a millennia before Urza was born even. So it just bothers me that he existed. And I guess we'll take this for the sideboard for right now. It bothers me that he existed and did nothing about the Phyrexian invasion, you know? But Jace strikes me as a whiny know-it-all and doesn't appreciate what he's got. You know what I mean? Liliana, man, she dummy thick. That boy, ugh, needs to love the one he with. You know what I mean? Dargans knows what I mean. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, man. You ask, but I do not, unfortunately, know. I don't know who he's obsessed with. All I know is that he's ancient. Ooh, that is a 100% playable card. Basri Ket. Ooh, makes some motherfucker say, But no, somebody else can have him. I kind of want to pick the Llanowar Visionary, honestly. Ugh. There's just not a great ramp archetype in this set, but is there anything... I guess we could do Carrion Grub, but I don't want to mill myself in limited. I know, right? He's a good-looking man. I'm going to take the Visionary, because they're going fast. I know that there are good... That fucking 4/5 that I just passed is good, but we definitely need some more creatures that ramp us to our bigger boys. And I wouldn't be mad about a 6/6 Trampler right about now. Is it one of the demons that Liliana's obsessed with? Is that who it is? Or is it another Planeswalker? Yeah, Sorin is incredibly selfish. I can't stand that homie. Oh, we can get rid of that. That's right, I passed you a boss. Ooh, never punished. We got one. Or do we take the finishing blow? Finishing blow is awful slow. Kind of like Burl Fist here. And I got past the finishing blow. And I need creatures. How many creatures do I have? 14. This will be 15. That's right around the spot where I want to be. Let's see. We might get some more removal. We've got some ways to interact right now. That's one good thing. We've got ways to trade. We've got Hunter's Edge, which is 10 times better. Like, we have a plan. Oh, Nahiri. Nahiri was with him and helped to seal away the Eldrazi. I didn't think they were enemies. Oh, man. When I came back and I found Eldraine, I love Eldraine. Ooh, we're going to get another Grasp here. This pack must have been pretty good. Look at this pack, y'all. It's got Shipwreck Dowser for somebody. It's got Liliana's Standard Bearer, which is pretty good for us, but we need more removal. Indulging Patrician's really good. More training, Truffle Snout, Titanic Growth, all of those are playables. Sky Scanner is amazing. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, we'll take the Grasp of Darkness for now, though. I expect that to not wheel. But then again, you know. Yeah, all I know is that Sorin originally with Ugin was one of the ones. Ooh, we got this back. Cool. That helped seal away. It was Ugin before he was dead, and Nahiri and Sorin sealed away the Eldrazi on Zendikar way back when. Single combat. Ooh, yeah, look at them. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. Not even a threat to the entire multiverse could persuade them to put aside their feud. Yeah, and that's featuring both of them. You got Nahiri from the looks of it, and Sorin. Which Nahiri, I mean, looks so much like Stoneforge Mystic, it's kind of gross. Trackdown's good here. I don't think we want more than one Sanctum of Stone Fangs. But man, what a time to play blue. This last pack, no one's playing it. Let's take the Trackdown. Can help us find stuff. We've got some pretty interesting stuff here. Walking Corpse might get cut. We'll see. Truffle Snout again is a really good one. Dilophosaur is really good. We don't really have a lot of 4-drops. We can do that. Right? Where's Truffle Snout? How many of those we got? Ooh. We got 2 of them. So, yeah. A Death Touch boy that gets bigger and better. That seems pretty good. Declaration in Stone. Ooh, got more stuff. More stuff to do. I like Skeleton Archer here. That is pretty nice. We've got lots of cards. Oh, I wouldn't mind a way to pump up some of our creatures with like a nice enchantment or something. But Declaration in Stone, the message was clear to Sorin. Nahiri had paid Markov Manor a visit. Oh, so she just wrecked a bunch of vampires, huh? Yeah. Oh, another Hunter's Edge. Okay. We have got so much interaction in this deck. I'm really excited. It's not any particular archetype, really. It's just, hey, play some stuff, hopefully get some big dudes. Oh, she killed all his friends? That makes me a sad boy. Carrion Grub is gross. Warden of the Woods seems pretty good for our rampy big boys. But we'll see if it makes the cut. I don't think Meteorite's going to do it. Maybe Gloam Sour gets cut too. We've got a Gnarled Sage. We've got Twin Blade Assassins. We've got Warden of the Woods. Ooh, Sanguine Indulgence helps this deck a lot. Getting back 2 cards for 1. We want this over another Truffle Snout, I'm pretty sure. +1 in Trample is quite nice, and drawing a card is never bad. Life goes on. I'll take the Mind Rot. Actually, we're gonna take the Blossoming Sands. You never know. Ooh, we're gonna take the best card in that pack. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get the draft done. We're gonna make the deck, and we're probably just going to do the Wheel of Names and actually play the draft tomorrow on stream with what is looking like a pretty strong deck, my friends. 60 gems, hey, nothing to shake a stick at, am I right? I think that's because we got discontinuity for free. It was literally the last pack in this draft, which I have to say, there's got to be something, but no one's playing blue. There's got to be something better. But we need to get rid of 10 cards. We got a lot of playables. I think that out of our deck here, the where we need to cut is probably nearer the 2-drop position. Let's see. I think also Gloom Sour is too big. I mean, it'd be nice to play him, but I don't think we're going to make it. I want to keep that. Let's ditch the Crypt Lurker. Invigorating Surge is good. Silver Smoke Ghoul. We don't have any real life gain aside from Blood Glutton. So that simultaneously gets rid of 2 things there. Maybe we bring back the Gloom Sower. And then for here, Walking Corpse is pretty meh. Heroic Intervention is okay. 2 Setessan Trainings, though, doesn't seem ideal. Let's get rid of one of those. Because in the end, what are we going to do? We're going to put it on a Liliana Steward and get a 2/2, Ranger's Guile. I think either we play Ranger's Guile or Heroic Intervention, but not both. So which one is really better? Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Or target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. I think Ranger's Guile is going to go. We've got 3 more cards to cut. We want our big boys because that's what's really going to help us win the game. We don't have a lot of flying, guys. We've got basically Fetid Imp. Alright, Titanic Growth, Training, Return to Nature. Return to Nature can be so effective against things like Faith Fetters and Artifacts and, you know, the one that just controls the creature. But I think we're going to go ahead and ditch the Dilophosaur, even though with Hunter's Edge is so good. I think we'll do this. That helps us find stuff. Is Steward really worth it? Probably not. And then one more. Like, we don't necessarily need a lot of 1-drops just because, again, we've got a Jungle Hollow. We might not end up playing stuff on turn 1. But Skyway Sniper is, again, quite good against enemy flyers. Oh, we don't need this. We've got a Thrashing Brontodon, which also fits with our deck a little bit more. So here's the deck. Okay. Okay, guys, everybody, check it out. We've got essentially a weird hybrid of the card draw / Morbid archetype in green. And +1/+1 counters. So we've got Truffle Snout, we've got Invigorating Surge, we've got Burl Fist Oak, we've got Warden of the Woods, and Gnarled Sage, all of which kind of become interesting the more cards you draw. We're not going to set it off too often, except for with Track Down and Training. We've got 1 Sanctum of the Stone Fangs, which allows us to get a little bit while we've locked down the board, as well as gaining life and getting back ahead of our opponents when they might have been very aggressive in the early game. But look at our 3-drops, right? We've got Liliana's Devotee, we've got Llanowar Visionary, Truffle Snout, and Thrashing Brontodon. All thick boys compared to what could be played on turn 2. They might have something with power 3 or greater in the form of a Charger, but we can also gain life with Truffle Snout and just have a 2/2 and block that anyway. It really just depends. But I like this quite a bit. Hunter's Edge also is good for the +1/+1 counters. Yeah, I think this could be an interesting deck. We haven't played a single game with this deck yet, so it could still be bad. You never know. You can draft a great deck and still go 0-3, especially with the format the way it is with best of 1. Oh man, I would have loved to grow up in the country, but at the same time, my suburban childhood was pretty nice. There were people to play like Pokemon with and trade. You know, I had a link cable, so I was the cool kid. We traded Pokemon back and forth on my big brick Game Boy. I don't know if that would have been possible out in the country, but at the same time, I'm also a former Boy Scout, Eagle Scout, so I probably would have really enjoyed being out in the country, kind of hanging out closer to nature, sleeping in the fields. Well, on the draw. Hey there, how are you? Nice to see you. We got a Swampy Boy. 1 Shady 9. Hello, Shady 9. We would love to get a forest here. It's okay that we don't. We haven't missed any land drops yet, and we're gonna get a devotee. Oof. So we're gonna kill that, so we don't want to actually play anything right now. This is the blue-green card draw archetype, which is very good, in case you guys did not know. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! I have never once even tried to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And from... This is so loud in my ears right now. Calm down, Magic the Gathering. You had an update, so you reset your master audio, didn't you? Excuse me. I've heard a lot about the power creep in Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Being a really, really big thing. No attacks. I'm fine. If we draw 1 forest, we get a Twin Blade Assassin, which is really nice. The views are amazing. The people suck. That's fair. That's definitely fair. I feel you there, pal. What are we doing here? I definitely don't like Kirin Dryad. And having a bunch of green cards in my hand without any forests feels bad. It's a good card for his archetype. I got the sniffles. No attacks. Yep. Oh, thank goodness. I think we go Twin Blade here. No attacks. Now we've got stuff. Lame. Yu-Gi-Oh! I understand has a lot of... You can just play everything at once, right? Therefore, when, let's see here. How do we want to do this? I think we play this. And we'll put a +1/+1 counter on him for now. We're not going to attack, and we can hopefully try an Invigorating Surge next turn to make him a big boy. Just a 4/4. We're not going to block yet. We're still gaining life. Ooh. Creature you don't control. Yeah, I guess. Let's do that. And kill the Dryad. That'll do it. No attacks. I'm also here to learn Magic, how it works, and see if it's something I'd be interested in. What advice would you give a total beginner? What packs of cards would you get if you're a total noob? What advice would you give? Honestly, I think that the best advice for a new player is to try out Magic Arena, because you can play completely free. Yeah, only getting the one forest is really not going to do it for us. Good game, guys. Getting stalled on that for a long time is not going to be great. For new players, Magic Arena showcases a lot of how to play and the nuances and the differences between it and other card games, such as Hearthstone and Yu-Gi-Oh!, without the barrier of having to learn all the rules to be good, because the game itself will remind you, oh, make sure you do this on this phase, or like, oh, did you mean to do that? That kind of stuff. It has a lot of helpful features that don't exist in actual paper/tournament Magic. So I highly recommend. It's free to play completely. Try out Arena, and then if you like it, put some money into it, because, I mean, you guys can see I have quite a few cards. The crafting system seems to leave a bit to be desired, but I've put some money. When I said I was coming back into Magic, I was like, I'm going to go back into Magic. But it's not quite similar to how certain creatures require land. You can only play other creatures that are certain star level. Higher star levels require you to sacrifice the lower star level. I understand that, but it seems like drawing cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Being banned means that it's just very, very easy to get stuff out. So you could play 2 creatures and then immediately sacrifice them as long as that card's in your hand, right? Alright, this time, hopefully the Shuffler won't punish us too bad and we'll get both colors of mana. Hey, there we go. We don't have the double black, but that's okay. We've got quite a good curve here. On the draw, so we might draw another one anyway. Arsonist is fine. We'll play 1 forest. And then we'll get the Sanctum of Stonefangs out. Nothing. You go for it, pal. I wonder if he's going to counter the first thing I play. Nope. You got it, pal. Ooh, wanted to draw some cards. Okay. 1 monster per turn unless you have a special effect that allows you to do more than 1. Ah, okay. Interesting, because I was watching a video. Tolarian Community College is like a Magic YouTuber, and he was talking to another Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber about the game and kind of its similarities sometimes, and I found it to be quite interesting. So, let's see. Let's get our Devotee out here. It can at least block the Anaki Ogre if he wants to trade his 4 toughness or 4 power guy for my 2 power guy. Sounds good. We wanted to be able to grasp with darkness that, but at the same time we can't, so. Ghostly Pilferer. Alright. There's our other black. That's nice. Yep, let's track down here. We get to scry 3, so we get to set ourselves up. Ooh, Skeletal Archer is really good. Let's use that. And then... yeah, I feel pretty good about getting more creatures onto the battlefield. That's what we want to do here. So let's do that. We will not grasp Ghostly Pilferer. We do want to kill it with the Skeleton Archer, however. We'll end our turn. This will handle a lot of business, if you know what I mean. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh!, I think you'll like a certain archetype of Magic, which is combo. Yu-Gi-Oh! Seems to be pretty combo heavy to me, from what I've heard. But I really like... that's pretty good. Okay, he's got some sort of response. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. We can skeleton archer. Get rid of his 2-1. Magic can get quite expensive, especially if you play paper Magic. I'm not gonna lie, I actually took a 10-year break from Magic the Gathering because it was incredibly expensive. And I wouldn't recommend it 100% if you're not... yeah, we can do this. See if he wants to trade. He doesn't. Cool. If you're not ready and willing to put in a lot of money, there are lots of people that spend thousands of dollars a year on Magic the Gathering, but you can also play Magic the Gathering for 15 bucks a week and end up spending only maybe a couple hundred just to booster draft every now and then, you know? So... make him spend 2 spells on that. I'd be blowing paychecks on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I feel that, man. It's definitely a mood. What are we going to discard? Ah, Swarmman Densuke is kind of flooding at the moment. We understand that completely, guy. Feels bad. He's looking for answers. He really needs an answer to this Fetid Imp. So, in Magic the Gathering, these are creatures. They have little abilities. Flying means, of course, that basically you fly over people. Death Touch means that anytime it deals damage to a creature, most of the time it's just going to outright kill it no matter how tough that other creature is. So here, I think we just go ahead and swing with Fetid Imp. Okay. So we don't swing with Fetid Imp for right now. Nah, we're not going to do that. But we'll go ahead and do this. And we'll put a +1/+1 counter on it. One good thing is our Stone Fang Sanctum has a slow clock that doesn't rely on combat in any way, shape, or form, and we're not doing too bad. If he doesn't want to attack, we'll just let it do the job. That would have been a better thing to do on his turn, I think, but that's okay. So he gets in a few attacks here, but we're at 22 life. We're going to gain quite a bit between here and now. I don't know how many cards are going to allow him to come back like this. From 4 life. How do we want to do this? I think we want to just do Skeleton Archer and one of these guys here. Just kill it. Do I have any cards in the graveyard worth getting? Not really. We got a Devotee we could get. We won't do it today. He got his little time walk in. Maybe he's got another Frost Breath and he can buy another couple of turns. Sure. I would have personally saved that for a nice combat trick for a trade. But, okay. The biggest difference to me when learning is that MTG is about balancing resources, figuring which lands to use, when for certain artifacts or instants, or to summon. It's even more to that to me. It's all about value and interaction. Sometimes a value engine can just do so much more so as to outpace the level of interaction your opponent has. So let's play this on our Skeleton Archer here. Draw a card. We'll play our Gnarled Sage. Okay, cool. Good talk. Good game. He's kind of going for a prowess deck there. I don't think that he got a lot of the more powerful cards, but that Goblin Wizardry is so good. But yeah, when you think of Hearthstone, that's what really taught me about value. You want to spend your mana crystals that you're guaranteed to get in a certain order over a certain period of time in the most efficient way that's going to allow you to outvalue your opponent. And then Magic the Gathering adds another layer on top of that for me, which is interaction. Hearthstone, if it's not your turn, you're rarely able to do anything. They might pop one of your secrets and then you can do something, but there's no instant speed with Hearthstone. There's no stack with Hearthstone. As much as there is in Magic, I'll say. There is an order of operations kind of deal for like battle cries and death rattles, etc. But it's not the same. It's not the same, unfortunately. We got a couple of playables. Yeah, we got tracked down early. That can really help us set up. We got one mulligan across the way from Gurren D. Lotus. Hello. We'll say hello, and I'm nice. We'll play black in case we do draw a Grasp of Darkness. We don't. Ooh, but we do get our Fetid Imp. Let's get him on the field. Because next turn we can leave a swamp open for him to be death touchy, you know? Alright. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and swing. Hit him for 1. And we'll do this. Alright, Gnarled Sage seems good. Forest, we want to draw that. See, next turn we're going to play the Dilophosaur into Twin Blade Assassins. So let's do... yeah, let's do that. So we get to draw that forest. And we'll end our turn. But yeah, there are virtues to every card game that's out there on the market that are really neat, and I really like them. Here we'll just play Dilophosaur. We'll hit him for 1 again. I didn't see any hesitation with that, so I don't think that he's got any instant speed stuff. Not yet. We'll see here if he's got something. Let's do... Let's make him kill this first. Having a Death Touch creature with +2/+2 if you have a creature with power 4 or greater on this Dilophosaur is really nice. That's pretty interesting. So let's play that. Let's... see what we can do here. We get +2/+2. Oh wait, no, because we don't have a 4 or greater guy now. That's unfortunate. Nothing, huh? Okay. Let's get our Burlfist Oak down. And let's swing here and here. Cool. We've got the Invigorating Surge to give +2/+2 to something, which could be very nice. If we have to. No attackers, okay. Alright, so if I draw a second card, let's do this. Because it's going to give my Burl Fist Oak another +2/+2, I'm pretty sure. He's thinking, he's thinking. Okay. And we're going to swing here, here, here. He's got to block something. Now, I could Invigorating Surge my Ornery Dilophosaur. Is that what it is? Dilophosaur, yeah. But I think I just... I kind of don't want to kill the Carevark because this creature will die, but that's fine. We can kill it with a Skeleton Archer. Ooh, you don't want to do that, pal. That just hits the field and goes right to the graveyard. He's tapped out now. Do I want to save my Dilophosaur? Nah. Let's hold it up. And we'll end our turn. Ooh, that's what happened. Just like our game one, he was missing out on one of his lands. I feel that, buddy. Definitely feel that. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and do this? And then we can go ahead and do this. And that's game. But there's lots of fun formats for Magic. You can find your niche anywhere. There's regular 60 card or whatever card tournament Magic that you can play. There's limited, which is this booster draft format that I'm playing right now. And there's one that I've only just recently gotten into called Elder Dragon Highlander, which is a super fun, super casual, almost relaxing version of Magic, if I'm being completely honest. Like, if I want to chill out, I play some Commander, you know? I play some Elder Dragon Highlander, which is a 100-card deck with one Magic card representing your army's general. And all the other cards, there can only be one of any card except for basic land. And there's some that are just crazy that go off turn 3 or 4 with tutors and all this stuff that lets you find specific cards in your deck. But that's not fun. What's fun is just having a really cool and interactive deck that does silly things that your opponents can be like, oh man, I can't believe you pulled that off, you know? And that's Magic for me. I love that kind of Magic. That Magic is super fun. But when I played Magic before, the main way, since I was a poor college student for the most time, / a poor high school student for the most part, / poor middle schooler, I drafted once a week. I would spend my allowance. I think back in the day, it was $10 to draft every Friday night from Friday Night Magic. And I'd get 3 packs, and I'd get to pick one card first from each pack, and then you pass it to your left, and you get to pick more and more cards as you go along. Ooh, this is a really good curve. I take it back. It's not a good curve. It's just a good hand. If we draw an early 2-drop, that'd be really, really nice. We don't. Windscarred Crag for our opponent. Maybe he's blue, like white-red go wide. If he plays a Houndmaster here, he's God. Asian Magician, you are God, good sir. Oh, he only has 1, though. Okay. Hey, there's a playable. We're not going to block the Houndmaster, though. But I'll tell you what, we will totally block if we see, once we get one of our bigger creatures down. If we get another green, we're going to toss down the Brontodon. Daybreak Charger, definitely not blocking that. Yeah, that's fair, no blocks. Ooh. Let's get our field full. Let's see, if he's got a hasty boy, he can swing with his Houndmaster. I think next turn we can Hunter's Edge the Alpine Houndmaster for the most benefit. Ooh, yeah, for sure. I kind of want to chump block that even. Yeah, let's do that. Good night. Yeah, let's get aggressive. What's really cool is now we can Invigorating Surge onto our Thrashing Brontodon, which will give it basically... So it'll give it another counter, and then it'll double the number of counters, which will make it +3/+3 from where we're at. So 7, 8. Not bad. Let's see how he wants to do this. We'll do this. I probably should have scryed first, actually. That would have been a smarter thing to do, but it's okay. We'll scry now. That seems really good, and I think I want the Devotee before I get the Truffle Snout. Oh, we want to go ahead and draw Devotee, I guess? Actually, let's draw Truffle Snout, and then we'll draw Hunter's Edge for the turn. This will help us gain 4 life. It'll give us more staying power. More staying power. Gaining life from the Jungle Hollow also seems good. Nothing that he attacks with here, unless he's got some sort of instant speed removal. We would block it with our Visionary. Nice favorable trade. And that's what I'm talking about with value again. We'll go ahead and block here. Interesting choice. You'd think that he'd want to trade. Like, that could have killed Thrashing Brontodon, right? So, the idea of using it just to get an extra 5 damage when I've got a Truffle Snout coming down seems a little silly. What's the most efficient use of our mana here? Next turn, we're going to want to play Warden of the Woods. I think we just want to Hunter's Edge this Alpine Watchdog for right now and swing for 5. Because next turn, if they don't have a blocker, we've got lethal in our Invigorating Surge. Okay. So, that would put... Yeah, let's just go ahead and swing. Seems good. We can do Warden of the Woods here and have a pretty decent chance of holding on to this field. If he ever doesn't block Brontodon. Okay. Good game. It's hard when they just quit to sneak in the good game, but we try to be decent players here. So far, 3-1 with our pretty decent rock deck. Ooh, we'll claim that, but we need to actually go try and reset this quest. That's one thing that if you're new to Magic and you try out Arena, you want to try and, maximize the quests where you get 750 gold. So I always use a reset on a quest that has 500 or less gold. I think the 500 is the least amount. Just because you can use gold to draft, you can use gold to buy packs, you can use gold to enter events, all of it. And it just makes more sense. Oh boy. Let's keep going. But yeah. Openly Frank, if you're still there, feel free to drop a follow, and you could have a chance at a free pack of Magic the Gathering cards to try and kickstart your collection. You might even pull a decent enough card to trade in for a bunch of stuff. The packs that I'm giving away are from the Double Master set, which has a lot of valuable reprints that everybody's kind of after, including things like Force of Will and Stoneforge Mystic and Noble Hierarch, all kinds of really nice, expensive cards. I opened a box already. I didn't get Force of Will, which was kind of what I wanted. I used to have a playset of Force of Will back when there were no reprints. It was all Ice Age, and I was just like, man, let me hold one more time. Let me hold a $100 piece of cardboard in my hands one more time. Oh, man, what great mana. Am I right, y'all? Great mana. We'll keep this. Jungle Hollow into Track Down will set us up. Ooh, nice. Okay. So we'll Track Down. Let's get Truffle Snout first. Oh, no. There we go. Do I want Heroic Intervention? He's got red. Yeah, let's get Truffle Snout first. No one wants to kill the Truffle Snout. No one suspects the Invigorating Surge on Truffle Snout. Ooh, he's got green, so he's probably got some Invigorating Surges of his own. We'll play Truffle Snout. We'll make him a 3/3. If he doesn't have anything to sacrifice to this turn, we'll kill it next turn with a... So this means he'll have to sacrifice one to the other, and it'll be this one. Or he doesn't want to. Alright. Fair enough. Ornery Dilophosaur, huh? So we'll play the Sniper. And we'll see... Do we want to just go ahead and swing out? I mean, right now, we can make some interesting choices here. We either hold on... Let's just do no attacks. We could play Liliana's Devotee here, but I kind of want to see what he wants to do here. Okay. Let's do that. He's not taking advantage of his Hobble Fiend at all. Makes me curious. Makes me curious. Alright, let's do this. Alright. We'll end turn. We've got Heroic Intervention for any sort of removal that he might get. Homie's got tons of Hobble Fiends. But he's not even using them. Alright. Alright, let's play the Devotee now. Let's do it after combat. He's got a block. We'll do that. Oof. Okay. And that's 4-1. The first loss was mostly due to not having that forest. Curses! Curses! Oh man, Adam is so cute. You guys might even have a chance of seeing him if you tune into the stream on Saturdays. We play D&D, and he's always wanting to be a part of the game. Oh man. A nice curve is troublesome for us. Trackdown will help us here. Hopefully help us hit some lands. Ooh yeah, look at that. That is quite a curve. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do trackdown. We want to hit... Ooh. So we want to draw cards, so we'll take the land off the top, and then we'll have 2 Grasp of Darkness here pretty soon, which is also quite good. Alright. So... we can... Land of War Visionary kind of stops some of the stuff in the air, but I think we just need to get rid of the Wingmare first. We've got ways to combat this. We've got quite a few cards. Dub, that'll hurt, but it also means that it's a 2-for-1. So he's got a 1-3. We've got ways to deal with it. Cool. Here we go Dilophosaur. And we'll trade with the Truffle Snout if we have to. He's being real aggressive. I'm gonna try and hit our land drops, hopefully. And yep, we'll get our assassins on board. He's really tried hard to hit us. Ooh, man. But still... we've got lots of removal. No attacks right now. No use being greedy. He's out of gas, y'all. So let's do this. Let's... we only got 1 green. Let's go ahead and draw a card. We'll go ahead and attack. He's probably got swift response. He does not. Okay. Not yet anyway. Maybe this turn. Pride Malkin's good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block. We've got big boys too. Let's do the... let's think here. So we can chump and get rid of the Pride Malkin too. So let's do... we want to draw a card though. So let's do this. Alright. And then let's do this. And take out the Pride Malkin. Lots of 1 toughness boys here. Ooh, I wish we had that last turn. Wish it was a forest, but still. God, these dogs are so loud. Go ahead and Titanic Growth it. Feet of Resistance. You got it, pal. Alright, cool. I do like the idea of playing this, gaining 4 life. And we can Liliana's Devotee, as well as Skyway Sniper. Hmm. 5-1. 5-1. Hey, we get a rank for it. That's not too shabby. Platinum Tier 3, probably for the first time. This is the first time we've drafted this much ever, you know? I haven't wanted to spend that many gems, but we've been having a pretty good time. And it's at the end of the standard meta, so we're kind of tiring of standard play. That being said, we're definitely going to give Macho's deck a try. We're going to give that Mutate deck another try. If you guys are just joining us for the first time, feel free to drop a follow and get entered into the free Double Masters Pack giveaway. That is quite a curve. I like it. On the draw, too, which, with our deck, I find is a bit better. It's not slow, Chorister? Ugh, it's always the Chorister. We'll gain a life. He'll take it away from us. I wonder if he's got dub so that we can Grasp of Darkness it. Ooh. Black-white life gain, anyone? Seems pretty strong. Concordia Pegasus. Alright, well, let's play a Stinkweed Imp right now? Yeah. I mean, that tells me that he doesn't want to attack with the Chorister, that hesitation. Okay. Doesn't want to lose it. That's fine. Let's do this. Make him a 3... 3/3. No attacks. We've got... Oops. We got Sanguine Indulgence to get stuff back, so I don't mind making trades here. Okay. Cool. So that's 4 mana. Let's give it a shot. Let's make him use his combat tricks on my turn. Howdy, partner. How you doing tonight? Okay. Homie, you're going to want to see what I target first before you take any sort of response. Because then I'll just kill a different 1/1. Sure. We're hanging in there. We are so far 5-1 with our draft deck, which is never something to shake a stick at. We'll take 4 here. We've definitely got a Grasp of Darkness for that bad boy. It would be nice to see a Hunter's Mark, but it's also okay if we don't. Ooh. So here we can track down first. Yeah. What land do we want? Do we really want any more land? I don't think we do. So let's do... well, it's free. So let's grab another swamp. And... we got a swift response. He's got something. Ooh, I wonder if he'll tap out for his Chorister here. And we'll have to grasp it. We've got another one coming. So... we just wanted to set him up. Nighty-night. Let's go ahead and grasp this while we can. We want to get back 2 creatures with this, hopefully, so we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. That is a pretty good card. But it does trade with our Archer fairly decently. He still wants to keep swinging across, huh? Okay. Nice. Let's make it 3-3. 3-3s are strong. Strong boys. If he gains 3 life, that Silver Smoke Ghoul could come back. We just need to draw some of our other answers, which we've got 2 Hunter's Mark, or whatever it's called, that we haven't played yet. That's a good card. That's really good. Not good enough. So that's 8, so we can do this. Take that out. We can do this. Take that out. And then just send our 4/4 boy into play. Maybe he's got more Gaggle Masters. It's still anybody's game. Hey, Panda! I don't know if you saw it at the end of the stream last night, but you were literally this close to the giveaway. I was like, oh! Of all those, he chooses to take out the flyer, huh? Okay, very interesting. We're still swinging back for 7 here, which is big numbers. Well, there's tons of packs left, so don't worry if you didn't get it last night or this week yet. Your name is still on the wheel of names. It's still anybody's game. Ugh, talking through burps, just like John Mulaney. He's contemplating which of my characters to kill? Alright. Here I think we just get aggressive. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just hold priority. So he gets a ghoul back at the end of turn, which isn't terrible. Oof. Oh no, that was my turn, so he doesn't get it back. That is tough. Sure. My Burl Fist Oak is still gonna make... Yeah, good game, man. Absolutely good game. Still gonna pump up my Dilophosaur. Whew. If anybody missed it, mug of the stream, get after it. Pitter patter, let's get at her, if you know what I mean. I think that's 6-1. Is that right? 6-1 in the deck that I felt fairly... Whoa, we did stuff. Okay. Got some vault progress. Yeah, 6-1 so far. And the first game we lost was due to just pure mana screw. Just communicating with one of our other giveaway winners about when is a good time to drop off their pack because they happen to be local, which is pretty sweet. Let me make an invite for the Discord. Has anyone tried to join the Discord via the link in Twitch but can't? And if so, let me just go ahead and put this here in case anybody has. But it's also got a lot of the cool pulls from everybody's games or from everybody's packs from the giveaway. That's the only thing I ask. I don't ask any money for shipping, anything like that. I just hope that I can live vicariously through y'all's pulls. I love Paper Magic, but I don't think I'm actually going to get back into it. Well, I bought a box because I was like, what's the most valuable box that I have a chance of not losing that much money if I just want to crack open some packs, you know? Because drafting is fun and all, but you just get that new cardboard smell. Baby. So good. Ooh, somebody is talking to me in Atlantis. Oh, cool. Spaceman. Somebody in the Discord was trying to find out how to play D&D 5th edition right now, and I kind of shared some resources. If anybody out there has ever played Roll20 or anything like that, you might have more expertise than me. I urge everybody to stop by the Atlantis Comics and Games Discord to help folks out. They're really nice. But yeah, cool. I'll get back to that in a little bit. Right now, we've got 1 game if we win, 2 games if we lose both times. So I am very confident in this deck. I think this deck is strong. It's got a good mix of removal, good mix of pump, and a good mix of just burly creatures. I like it a lot. I'm not going to lie. Oh, nice. Neaton is already here? Huh. I'm looking for him. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh. This could go bad, but we're drawing. If we draw 1 green mana, we're in a pretty good spot. Oh, did somebody... Okay. There are 6-card hands that are better than this. Let's take a mulligan. I don't normally like to mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep this. And I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the Heroic Intervention for now. Sanctum of Stonefangs, even by itself, without another shrine, is just really good at helping you stay alive early game. Griffin Airy. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, let's Sanctum now. Track down next. Set ourselves up for a Burlfist Oak Twin Blade by hopefully getting 2 more lands. There's 1. Let's track down. That is all very good. Alright. How do we want to do this? I think here we want to take the land now. Showing them what we've got as far as creatures go is less ideal. You want to give your opponent very, very little information, if possible. Okay. So if I'm going to trade something with the Silver Smoke Ghoul, I want it to be my Visionary, not my Burlfist Oak. So let's get some value out of it at the same time. The reason is, Visionary is a card that gets you a card, so it's basically free. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna block the Moat Ghoul, the Silver Smoke Ghoul. This guy could have a very lethal deck as far as gaining life. Oh, he went straight to the instep. Okay, so he's got himself a zombie. Let's do... If I Truffle Snout, no. If I Twin Blade Assassins, that holds the field down against pretty much everything. And it can pretty much kill anything, too. So let's play that. If he kills it, he kills it. That's just an unfortunate fact. He can keep making zombies forever. Fair enough. So if a creature died this turn. So no, we don't want to give him more. We'll let him take 5 here. We will Warden of the Woods. Might as well. Swing for 1. And then we can Truffle Snout, gain some more life back. Welcome W. Neaton to the Discord. If you guys want, feel free to join us. We have a pretty cool community. It's growing. Obviously, we are very, very small as far as... Yeah, we're going to take that action. That's really good because we can pump up our stuff and still hit it hard. Oof. Alright, so let's play that. Let's see how we want to do this. We need blockers. We need them now. I think the cheapest one is this boy right here. I think we want to gain 4 life. And I think I want to Hunter's Edge. And try and kill that guy. If he's got protection, this game's already over. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that our opponent is going to win, but we'll pass. We'll see how this goes. We still have the combat trick in the way of Invigorating Surge. That can help us out. We still have a Thrashing Brontodon that can help us out. Basri's Lieutenant's probably going to Silver Smoke Ghoul. Oh, he's not. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we block here. Do we have to block anything else? That's the real question. So, 5, 9 damage. No cards in hand. It doesn't have a +1/+1 counter, so it's not going to be replaced with a Knight. And there's no life gain on the field right now. I know I tapped out, so I can't Invigorating Surge, but otherwise we're just dead on the board. That's kind of what I figured. So he gets to get a zombie for this no matter what. So let's kill it with my Dilophosaur. Unfortunately, it's not quite good enough. Shows you why we pick Liliana's Devotee. Haha! Try again. He could Alpha Strike. Good game. Yeah. And that's just enough for him to be able to kill stuff. We'll let him see the explosion animation rather than just giving it up. But what an aggressive deck. We had tons of removal. We just didn't find it. That's okay. We're 6-2. One more game, one way or the other. Hey, just got home from hockey and had an 89% save percentage tonight. Let 5 goals in on 46 shots. And listened to the stream all the way home. Well, welcome back, buddy, and congrats on your pack. We draw here. We've got lots of green. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit tonight, guys. Stonefangs, I want to play you. I really do. We'll see if it happens, buddy. But 5 goals, man. How many goals did your team score? Did you win? Nice! Hey-o! Hey, never punished, ladies and gentlemen. Never punished. Excuse me. Ooh, burpy boy. Congrats on your win, pal. How are the new pads doing? I can do it too, see? Yeah. I bet. I wonder if this guy's also got another truffle snout. What do you guys think? Okay. You want to trade? I'll trade. Do it. All right, sure. Boom, headshot. Skeleton Archer, man, what a professional. What a professional. Alright, so we got 3 drops and a 6 drop. What's the better 3 drop? I think setting us up for a big Invigorating Surge is better. I feel... Ooh, he's 3 color? So this guy will be a 6/6. If he has Titanic strength, then we can make him a 6/6, is what I'm saying. I think that he is doing interesting things with this Savior. I think also he has a swift response. Here you go, man. He has some sort of instant speed response. It's not swift response because what held us up here, it didn't have a valid target, so it couldn't have been swift response. So I think it's Titanic Growth. So let's do this. Oh, we're a full control boy almost. We'll play our Burlfist Oak, which becomes quite big. We got a rewind? No, it's still the Titanic Growth, unfortunately. I'm positive. I could be wrong. It could also be the Hexproof +1/+1. It could be Feat of Resistance, which is +1/+1 in protection. Oh my. What a strong boy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Let's just go for it, right? He's got Indestructible on Pursued Whale, so he trades with something no matter what here. Yep, all attack. Okay, let's go ahead and Surge. He's tapped out. And we can still play our Brontodon. And no matter what happens, unless he's got some serious life gain, we win in 2 turns. And if he attacks with the Pursued Whale, then we have even more creatures to attack with. Sure. Okay, so maybe he kills our 1/1 this time. We'll take it, no blocks. Maybe he's got another swift response. He's tapped out. This is game, isn't it? Let's see, we've got 3 attackers, he's got 2 blockers, he's got 2 life. We're going to make him lose 1 life right here. And we all have to attack. Yeah. Well, that's it. There you have it, gentlemen. That is a 7-2 draft deck. I will put together a video. This is a fun archetype. I really have always liked green-black as a archetype throughout my days, ever since I played back in the Invasion blocks with Apocalypse. My favorite card of all time, of course, being Spiritmonger. And any deck named after Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has to kick butt, right? Hey there, everyone. I just wanted to say thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe for future content. If you want to join me live, I stream Tuesday through Thursday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/NakedSeamus. If you like Dungeons & Dragons, you can also join me on Saturday nights from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time while I DM Waterdeep Dragon Heist for my degenerate friends. Finally, if you're considering donating or subbing to my Twitch, I ask that you go to autism.org and make a donation there instead. Again, thanks for watching, and farewell for now.